Sev's Big Bites, and today we are doing a review on a frog. Okay, so I think what makes a good frog is when the plastic is softer than a normal frog, because you'll get some of these frogs to have really hard plastic, and they when the fish comes out of the water, it'll for one, so let me explain this. When there's the bass, so here's your frog, right? And the bass is down here. If there's a pad or algae in between, it's gonna guess where it is. And if you have a hard-bodied frog or something, or a harder plastic, and if it just skims it, it's not gonna get hooked. You're just gonna miss it. And that's 90% of the time when I can't hook a bass on top water. So my best advice to you for picking out a frog is find one that has a softer plastic body. And I found that Booyah, these leopard frog patterns, have worked out great for me. I'm not a big fan of the kicking legs, as you can see. I like more of the skirts on the end of the frog. As you can see, I've used this frog multiple times. I've had a lot of success on this brown pattern and then on the green leopard frog pattern as well. If you guys haven't checked out my video on the live target sunfish review, that is also one of my other favorite topwater baits. And lately I've really fallen in love with the whopper ploppers in the early spring when there's not so much lily pads that I can get in close enough to the bank to use a whopper plopper. So, alright, let's get back into this frog review. As you can see, it is in the leopard frog pattern, so you have the brown, black, and white stripes with almost like a copper eye around it, as you can see. I really do like this frog. Like I said, it's the softer body version. I can name out some brands for you guys if you're curious into getting topwater fishing that are great. I like Booyah a lot. It might be a lower end of a frog brand, but they have nice soft, the hooks are sharp and the plastic is pretty soft. So that's why I like them. They're easy to squish. They don't get waterlogged that bad either. So that's why I like them. So when you look at a frog like this, it's maybe $6, and then when you look at some of the frogs at Strike King, I believe it's Strike King. Yes, it's Strike King, where they have some of the sexy frogs that are $8 to $10. So that's why I like Booyah a lot. And then when you compare this, the amount of strikes you get on this to the live target sunfish, I will do another review on that for you guys, so you can understand it more. I'm still getting used to this whole camera thing, but I think I'm warming up to the camera. So thank you guys for putting up with how I'm not that exciting and stuff like that, but it's being improved upon. Okay, let's put it at that. So to finish out this review, I'd just like to say that it's a good frog, and I'd like to rate it at a scale of 1 to 10. I would put this at more towards the 7 to 8 range. So yeah, and then I'd like to say one thing about the live target sunfish before we go here. The live target sunfish has much stronger plastic, but I can tell you with that, you just have to, if you do have one, all you have to do is, if you're not getting strikes, is when the fish comes up, count to 5 and then set your hook. Because what's not happening is that your sunfish is here, and then the bass is down here, and when he comes up, he's only holding on to it back here. You got to give him a minute to take it down, because if you can hook him here, but it's very hard when you set the hook. It's just going to go flying right out of its mouth. So you have to wait till it kind of chokes it a little bit, and then you can set the hook. Not choke the fish, just so it eats it. It's another expression if you don't. So yeah, that's my advice. And I would still, what I do is I still do that with frogs, even if they're soft plastic, or they have a softer plastic. I still wait to 5. That is where I have found the most success rate on topwater here. So I don't have any more videos for tonight, so thank you guys for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Again, I don't know if I said it in this video, but if you have a time or a schedule that you think it's a great idea to upload on, please leave this in the comments, or you can go to my Instagram